Satish Maneshinde, thanks for joining me this evening. First, could I begin by asking you, so there is a picture of Shah Rukh Khan posing with you and your entire legal team. What did Shah Rukh Khan say when he heard the Bombay High Court order today?
Well, he was pleased with the Bombay High Court order because his son is now going to be released from jail. And ultimately, the fight that he had to get his son out has got some result.
And the fight also, Mr. Maneshinde, now you've seen the NCB closely since the time that Riya Chakrabarti, your client, spent 1 month in jail, and we still don't have an actual...
Well, both the cases are not comparable because though they were charged for similar offences, the evidence against both of them was totally different.
Absolutely.
And, no two cases are identical or similar in the criminal code of law. And though the principles of law are identical, even in Riya Chakrabarti's case, there was no possession. It took her about a month to get out on bail. Whereas, as far as Aryan is concerned, he got because we moved the High Court immediately from the Sessions Court. So he was in a position to get an order of bail within 25 days. Mm-hmm. So the delay that we had in Riya Chakrabarti's case did not happen in this case.
Mm-hmm. What seemed unbelievable to many just ordinary people who are not legal people is that how can a person who has no drugs on him actually be charged with conspiracy or being a drug dealer? How did that actually happen? How in the Indian legal system, how is this possible?
Well, right from the beginning, we have been contending that the arrest was illegal, number one. Secondly, we have always said that he was found in no possession. There was no evidence. I would have appreciated the learned magistrate in appreciating the argument that we made on the first day that he was found in no possession. Mm-hmm. But I do not know under what circumstances he decided not to grant us even the jurisdiction to hear our bail application. Mm-hmm. We did approach the Honorable Sessions Court, which normally conducts trials in all the drugs cases. But even the Sessions Court refused to appreciate our arguments. And ultimately, we had to move the High Court. And we needed a judge who would understand and appreciate our arguments. And I must say that our legal team, headed by Mr. Mukul Rohatgi, put a solid defense to the charges leveled by the NCB. Mm-hmm. And we did not divert our minds to the other things that were happening in the case. And ultimately, we were in a position to convince the judge to grant us bail.
Mm-hmm. So, did you actually, because again, I think our reporters understand that on 2nd October, Aryan Khan was walking onto a ship to attend a party, and since then he was actually dragged and his whole life changed, something completely unexpected out of the blue. Have you met with Aryan Khan? What's it been like for him in jail?
Well, Aryan Khan went to the ship to sail as a special invitee, and he was accompanied by 2 other people who were supposed to be in his suite, and neither of the 3 people in his suite had any drugs to allege that they were in any way connected. The other 2 people who were with him were let off, and unfortunately, Shah Rukh Khan's son, Aryan Khan, had to face this brunt of having been in that position. So, it's very unfortunate that in spite of the fact that no evidence was on him, he was arrested.
I know, of course, you're the legal representative here. So, but just if you took off your legal hat for a moment, Mr. Maneshinde, do you think, and you've dealt with high-profile clients, do you think both in the case of Riya Chakrabarti and in Aryan Khan, they paid the price for who they were? Has Aryan Khan paid the price for being Shah Rukh Khan's son?
Well, Aryan Khan is a strong boy, and he will fight this to the end. And I appreciate the fact that our arguments have been accepted, but I only hope that the NCB, after a thorough investigation in the case and a proper reappreciation of the material, the higher ups in the NCB would direct that there is no charge sheet filed because this is a case of no evidence.
So, do you think, and again I know that it's difficult perhaps for you to answer, but do you think that an individual inspector, an individual investigative officer got carried away, and again the fact that he's Shah Rukh Khan's son and a celebrity value actually worked against him?
Well, though it is not very audible, I'll take one last question from you. Aryan Khan will soon be out on bail. He will recoup with whatever is, the position in life as of now. Once we advise him, he'll go through his entire defense at the appropriate time. And I must thank all the people, friends from the press and people who have stood by us in this fight to get Aryan Khan out.
And Mr. Maneshinde, my final question to you is really that he'll be out on bail. But as we know, bail conditions are very strict. His passport will be taken away. He can't speak to the media. So in that sense, the Indian legal system, a case like this doesn't go away very fast. So he's going to be really fighting this for a while to come. And for now, not being able to travel abroad either.
I hope that someday the NCB realizes their mistake and takes back what they have done. Thank you very much, Sonia. I have to leave for another engagement.